kind of like Manon in the first game. This is you have to go talk to people and solve the puzzle. But there's not like an official trial. Alright. That is not the door we go into. Let's go talk to some people in the canteen. Alright. Don't cause any problems. I think we can do that.
Tonos Imaragith, Wanara Chi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Tosimana Rachata.
What do you want?
Dawacho Simu Poindo Rakawa, Ichi Rendumo Parama Kawana Abawasi. You Kroren Wan Mapusiti Nolara. Bomababe want to susin to Mukarata. To Esfectonatada Be Mabar Chokto. Torenibu Inturata Sisi Meborokra. In Wamagro, May Rangana Noruta.
Can I talk to you about Captain's murder?
Loka Kamaran Endoso Ran with no Chabi. Tu Rantamana Sobu. In Wamagro, May Rangana Noruta.
We don't like droids around here. Get the little one out of our room.
Okay, stay here for now, T3.
So what do you want?
Yeah, about the Captain's murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Any reason why Dhagon would want to kill, Sulio?
You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dhagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dhagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her.
How well do you know Dhagon?
I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf.
Who's Bekel?
She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Okay. That's some information there.
Malampro tarawanti casa samcha para watasha contiata maumbrata tiwas.
What do you know of Captain Sulio's murder?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
What exactly is your line of business?
Chone mulera. Tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska. Tancha nik mawimbo kranta mi bilan. Mungachi norta imbre wanachike. Drumba bambwa. Kontichan munka. Kavadumba puswaka tayamokata.
Did you know Dhagon?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosananansata.
Okay.
Tongite mosi jochia yumba litawa e bawatune ruta.
A friend told me you're a guy about adjusting Starport.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Okay.
Kavadumpa munsuru kupla liyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Muliwrawa iberendia tia Vishnu nunca se. Utati ramat mandrakotu sa minaringkadin.
Who else do we have? Okay,
There's got to be something you need, something you want. I have connections, many connections in the city. I can provide high-quality, unique weapons that you won't be able to find elsewhere. I even have a rare lightsaber crystal, something you'd never find elsewhere. If you need money, I'll pay you 5,000 credits. All I ask is get me one open starport visa.
What do you need open starport visa for?
Don't worry what I'll do with a visa. Maybe I'll just take a vacation. Maybe I just want to visit my mother on Nar Shaddaa. Decent citizens like you really don't want to know what I'm going to do with it.
Okay, we're going
You
now.
won't find a better deal. Do you have a visa yet?
Actually, I want to talk to you about Sulio's murder.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night that Dagon's in now. The soldiers were asking me some entertaining questions that night. I've got no idea what was going on.
What did they question you about?
Let's just say I'm one of their usual suspects. Sort of comes with the territory. That's all I'm going to say.
You?
I thought it was you. I served in the Mandalorian Wars with you. You're a Jedi, right?
You look familiar.
I was one of the ground troops. We fought on Daggery Minor together. It was near the beginning of the war. We didn't win that battle.
I remember that place.
Enough of the past. The whole galaxy isn't safe for Jedi now, especially here. Onderon has suffered through 3 wars started by fallen Jedi. Do you still serve the Republic?
Not directly, but
That's the first good news I've had in months. I was sent by the Republic Senate to investigate certain delicate matters that are happening on Onderon. It's worse than we feared. I have to get to Coruscant to deliver my report. But days before I was planning to leave, they started requiring starport visas.
what were you doing here?
I really can't say. The most I will say is stay clear of General Vaklu. His ambition knows no bounds. I believe the people of Isis are absolutely correct. A civil war is brewing, and Vaklu may very well win if I can't get to Coruscant in time.
Okay. Can I talk to you about Sulio's murder?
What do you want to know about that night?
I'm trying to get Dagon.
Dhagon Ghent didn't do it
Are you sure?
because he was with me at the time.
Okay.
The information I have is vital to the Senate. I hope you can help.
You might want to try with Telos as well. There's a Republic representative there.
Thank you for the tip. The journey to Coruscant would be more costly and attract more attention. But there are many freighters bound for Telos.
Okay, let's do this.
What do you want to know about that night? Dhagon Ghent didn't
Sure.
because
Why didn't you tell the authorities?
it's quite simple. Right now, he's accused of murder. If he's convicted, the sentence is death. If he's accused of espionage, let's say assisting a Republic spy, then the penalty for that is death. I'm afraid the Onderonians are quite fond of their death penalty. So if I stood up for him, he'd be trading one death sentence for another. I was with Dhagon in his office at the time of the murder. He definitely wasn't involved with her murder.
I don't suppose anybody else saw you?
We were taking great pains not to be seen, which has a certain irony to it, really. If you can free him, please do. He's been invaluable with his help to the Republic. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dhagon free, we're going to have a few private words about this. Together, we fought against the Republic during the Mandalorian Wars.
I don't particularly like the idea that he's working for them now.
Okay. We'll deal with the starport visa thing later. Alright.
Nice to meet you, Sentient. Are you interested in a friendly game of Bazak? The deck is warm, the drink is plentiful, and the company amiable. Can I tempt you?
Gonna talk to you about Sulio's murder.
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Did you know Dagon?
Know him. He's probably my best friend on this planet. Honestly, he's not a very good doctor, but he is a great drinking companion.
Someone was saying that, Sulio humiliated him.
She did? Oh no, by the four moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon, but the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
Okay, what happened?
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dhagon Ghent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dhagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend.
Where'd you find the body?
Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Okay. A lot of information there. Can you tell me about Captain Sulu? How's business? Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think Swoop races.
Purnačeni so pa marangadori savota, govona met, suča to labače kamantuč, vrtek čoka.
Hi.
Doči namazrunta, ragiči sa?
Struggle?
Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tače morota kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rijiso karvenokso, mochi tozasa grindeyo.
The Republic doesn't seem particularly warmongering.
Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tače morota kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rijiso karvenokso, mochi tozasa grindeyo. Kreć, mizoto minaka de sama krema krać vituto, vakaraze zon mama, potaka chibin tano, vereka tocha heremba, sobo rama hota wata kan.
Yeah, the entire galaxy was kind of at war.
Du noka herete pachasa borta, krisocha wentense me punta, lorcha wata yuma ni, hodanga yuma des,
Mandalorians didn't.
dak bota no chi tagwa ita.
Yeah, if they conquered the Republic, what hope would there be for...
Kavadumpe masuraku, popayi botenya, tache morota kamsa, javaskobo sabjo, rijiso karvenokso, mochi tozasa grindeyo. Da hupo botenya go jucho picha, wem taba ni sochu, norotoga proto lalashishi, jubadosa jibacha, ratak mansan, dokosha na chitolo.
Okay. What about you?
Tawini malre, una bola quechua wantungatong.
Are you a super prisoner?
Krachi kusa kunta chubatun boraramwa.
I just want some
Ton
information.
sobo marin.
Questions?
Mogachi norta imbrewe sotami che pratanga no me wide.
Okay, I'll be good.
fasa susho wi. Kana ina doka chess.
Yeah, I speak race.
Lutanas, antihit murira yun chuba.
Okay. Angie?
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wana si Jin si wano bush. Nunchka wana si cho rana ba manga kan. Mopita wacho si muchuto.
Captain Sulio's murder.
Tanto todos, tumukarata. May ranga no roto. Dosi mana rachata.
Yeah, trying to free Dagon.
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wana si Jin si wano bush.
Do you know Dagon?
Insukre masukun ratungala. Meron tono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poendo ratamana sobu.
Okay, something else.
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mopiluna wana si Jin si wano bush.
Gokale chichi.
Okay. You want to try one of the races? Maybe. And what do I get if I win? What are rounds? Okay. Alright, what's the competition like? How is genre controversial? Okay. I'm ready to race. Okay, 100 credits. At least we actually get winnings for this. First round, we gotta beat a 55. Sure. I'm ready to race. Okay. 5164. And no, it doesn't look like you can hit those pipes. Okay, I want to race. Right, race. 47-11. $2,000 credits. Sure. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, I want to race. Ready to race? Trade. Alright, 4304. Pretty good. We needed, right? Yep. Alright. Bunch of credits for that. Let's talk to you. Okay. You're not happy about it. How about you? Do you want an auto print? Alright. That is, I think, all for inside the cantina. You are just a regular person. Okay. Let's take a walk up. This is where Captain Sulio was murdered. All things found. Blah. Okay, what about the droid? Head is missing from this.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Okay.
I am 1B8D, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
What do you have for sale? All droid parts. I think we're good. Okay. Let's. I want to go check the other side just.
I'm quite busy right now. Perhaps later we could talk.
What are you guys doing?
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. Do you have an open starport visa?
Yeah, I found it at one of my travels here.
Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Off-Worlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship, thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
Alright. There went our one open visa. Now we can get back. Back into the canteen, looking for somebody who knows something about this droid. Slicer May.
Tonoranda Manakan, Ipo Inshawa. Tonoranda Manakan, Ipo Inshawa.
I do not. Can I talk to you about Sulia's murder?
Loka Kamaran Endos in Wamagro.
Yep. What about you? You had a lot of information last time.
Welcome back. My deck is still...
about
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Broken serving droid. By the
That would be Behemoth's SOD-2. No, SOD-3. Or is it 2? Whichever one it was, he keeps losing them. I remember when I arrived, it was still smoldering.
What happened to it?
Who knows? Sometimes the slum dwellers shoot his serving droids for fun. This part of the quarter is getting more and more lawless, I'm afraid. When Dhagon and I were waiting for the soldiers, we had to chase off some scavengers that were stripping SOD-3.
Who scavenged the droid?
No, I'm afraid there was quite a crowd growing. We were seeing if there was any way we could help Sulio. There was nothing we could do, of course. She was dead.
Okay.
Good to see you again.
Talked about Sulia's murder.
What do you want to know about that night?
Fine. Okay, he doesn't have anything about it. Let's talk to
Tu nita manta yuma lorda wata no sanastika.
Yep.
Da wancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata.
Broken serving droid.
Da hupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Is it possible the droid saw something?
Da wancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobo wish yot kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata.
No, it was missing.
Ichawa te crossi wish yot toda si. E krimba chok windindo.
Okay. Need to find the head now. Let's see. Was it this guy's serving droid?
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mokpikno na wana si Jin si wano bosh.
Captain Sulia's murder.
Osong chinsun mika. Sinamarans.
Broken serving droid.
Posa non chirinta masukin kura wanka. Posong chinsun mi karanga do mai chonga. Tu es recto na tu insula raka raka chan.
What keeps happening to your serving droids?
Insukre masukun batungala. Meron tono junsa raka roto. Minsukun rakawata. Poenda rakamana sobu.
Either struggling back there. Why didn't you mention this before?
Kroto no ranga manatandi groto. Mokpikno na wana si Jin si wano bosh.
kind of already talked to him. Let's, alright. Let's see if we can find it. Or it still wants to.
Good to see you.
Sorry, I didn't actually mean to talk to you.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak. Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
Broken droid.
That would be Behemoth's SOD.
Okay. Alright, looks like that conversation is the same one. Okay, let's see if we can find the droid's head, maybe. I do know this guy is selling droid parts. Let's see what he's got.
I am 1BAD, an automated...
Can you answer questions?
Certainly. 1BAD is programmed to answer many basic questions from prospective buyers. What do you want to know?
Who do you work for?
That information is restricted. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Sure, what do you sell?
1BAD sells droid components and droids. Currently there are 0 droids in stock, and a moderate selection of components. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Let me see what you have for sale. Nope. Okay. Maybe there is somebody else we still need to talk to. Can't do.
This room is reserved, off-worlder.
Murder.
If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance.
Found a broken serving droid.
That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were.
Any idea which scavengers got to his droids?
I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though.
You know that where?
That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. He might have even bought some.
Okay. There we go. That was the droid. Alright. Now let's go talk to the droid.
I am 1BAD, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a variety of quality droid components, no refunds, and no haggling. Do you have any interest in my goods?
Do you have any parts from the serving droid?
Entity Behemoth unknown. I have many serving droid parts.
I want to buy
The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits.
Here you go.
Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Okay. Back into the canteen.
Tu nita manja yuma lorda wata no sanasika.
Talk to you about the murder.
Da wancha morichiwa mufala wa ni bobo wishyo kuna sita dorcho ni sobawata.
I had the remains. Can you get information out of it?
Da hupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananhansata.
Not facing me. Okay. And now we can run over here and talk to this guy.
Welcome back. My deck is still warm if you're up for Bazak.
Can I talk to you about the murder?
Foul business, that is. Like most nights, I was here. What do you want to talk about?
I want to show you the last transmission from the droid.
If it'll help Dhagon, you got it. There's no way that Dhagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here?
Ghent. Yeah.
That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
Yep, Nico can explain it.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Ghent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive.
They weren't really fighting, and regulars at the cantina can vouch for it.
Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dhagon clearly hated each other.
They were friends.
You expect me to believe...
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
So were other people, including salvagers.
So what? What matters is who was there first. An eyewitness said he came from his office almost immediately. The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi.
He came from his office, but the recording shows came from the other direction.
You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dhagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dhagon Ghent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Ghent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dhagon Ghent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat.
Yeah, Major seemed particularly unwilling to believe Dhagon was.
The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dhagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna say anymore.
Okay.
Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dhagon Ghent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Okay.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one.
Why were you locked up in the first place?
Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink.
Any idea who killed her?
No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free.
You don't care?
She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually.
Okay. Mandalore said you might be able to help me get in touch with someone from the palace.
Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is a lot tighter than a Hutt's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with?
Jedi Master.
The Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but if there's a master there, I think I know who it is.
Can you get in touch?
There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodisks that they nabbed. So here's the punchline. I need those disks because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure. And that holodisk has the procedure.
Okay, who has them?
The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, he should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisk. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
Okay. Hey, we got a double lightsaber for that. Cool. We can give that to visitors.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet?
Just spun in
I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I haven't got them.
I doubt the Big Kel.
Okay. Back to the cantina we go. So now we have lightsabers for everybody, I think, right? Everybody who's using lightsabers like this. What are we looking for? Hell. Oh, I think I found her.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You have something that belongs to Dhagon Ghent.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
Hoping to buy it from you?
The Offworlder wants to make a donation. Kill her and take everything.
Okay. If you... Hey, let's start. Let's go ahead and give that one to this guy.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa?
Yep.
Really? I've been looking for one for weeks. Thanks.
Here you go.
You've done a tremendous service for the Republic. Now I have to catch the first shuttle out of here. May the Force be with you.
Holodisk now. Dhagon.
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contact from the palace without it.
I got the holodisk.
Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting him. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this.
Okay, yep, go ahead and contact him.
Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once I get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. That clue is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls, the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
I have my ways.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malik during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm not sure how well placed your faith is. I feared you would harbor dark feelings because of our treatment of you. You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What? What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her! I won't let Kavar escape!
Yeah, of course we're not gonna harm my students. Anything? This guy did. Okay, I guess we get out of here now. Did he contact you? Let's get out of here. And he drops. Yeah. Search these and slowly make our way out of the city. That's a really nice shield. Credits. Good shield. And last one. Okay.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Yeah, back close.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
Yes, broad daylight.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
Not all the military is after us. Still, Vaklu can throw a whole army at us. I think we've outworn our welcome over here. We should head over to the spaceport before General Vaklu invents some charges against us. Then we'd be in real trouble.
Okay, yep, let's get out of here.
You know what to do. Let's do it! Get her!
They drop anything? Sorry. We'll do that in a second. I'll talk to you back on the ship once we get there. Doesn't look like we dropped anything.
The diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Alright, one more. Leave.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
Yep, we're out.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's gonna be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Let's get out of here. And more HK 47.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such actions only delay the inevitable. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications, recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
Okay. Let's get on the ship. Back to Duxon we go.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
Sounds altruistic.
I don't have it in me. It's a matter of self-interest. The Sith aren't known for sharing power. If the Jedi Order is destroyed for good, it's inevitable that the Sith will dominate the Republic, and then my people will be eradicated or enslaved. Helping your cause is a matter of necessity. Mandalorians helped Exar Kun during his war. We know firsthand how we'd fare in the service of their like. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.